Hey folks, welcome back to the second episode of the day. I know I didn't mention anything about second episode, but I thought let's just do one. Just suddenly have that idea, right? So I saw my collection, excuse me, saw my collection, and I see, as you guys know, I have like odd 100 bottles, right? So from those collection, when I look at them, I see like most of them are kind of like, you know, safe, and then people love wearing them. Most of people more or less like it. Fragrances like Bleu de Chanel, Sauvage, La Nuit de l'Homme, Sikya One Red, and everything. They'll love it, right? But you know, just there are some fragrances that are easy, right? Some of them are a bit difficult, challenging. Many people they'll be like, you know, bit like, okay, these are the some fragrances that I got here that I'm gonna show you 15 plus one honorable mention. These are fragrances not instantly loved by people in the most part. Many people say they cannot stand these fragrances. These are most of them are love it or hate it fragrance. Some of them are controversial. Some of them are like people just tend to avoid them. They're scared of them, some of these fragrances. And there are some of them they actually have very bad reputation. Like in a way, people put very bad comments and like, oh shoot, I got this horrible, this smell, that smell. So yeah, so thinking of all that, let's just do one video where I'm gonna show some challenging fragrances which are challenging at first to cope with, and then slowly maybe you love it. You, if you like it, you're gonna fall in love with them, and if you don't like it, you're just gonna avoid them, right? So some challenging fragrances, right? So not gonna talk about very detail, just gonna show you one by one and just brief talk, right? So I'd like to start off with like as I told you, I'm gonna start off with on no, no. Okay, on an honorable mention. Why am I struggling with this? God. Okay, the only honorable mention is gonna be from the House of Bulgari, from the Aqua line, Aqua Amara. Yeah, some of you are looking at this like, no, this is not challenging scent. Oh, trust me, guys. Yes, it has a beautiful note, but of a orange peel mixed with seawater and whatnot. Neroli, little bit of it, and then I get sugar apple from it. Some people don't get it, but they got incense in it. So any fragrance that got incense in it, gonna be a bit challenging. You may not love it because its sweetness is not that much. There's more fragrances that have sweetness in it, more likely or citrus to be loved by people. But this is not. This is a very different kind of fragrance. If you haven't got your nose on this, give it a try. To me, this is one of the best releases from the house of the Bulgari. All right, very unique scent, right? Okay, so let's crack on with the list. I'm gonna start with one fragrance that is my beloved wife. I gotta say it, but you know, when I tried it at first, from my experience, these are all in my collection only because there are a lot of other fragrances I haven't tried, so I cannot put them in my list. So this is gonna be, as you know, my wife, Dior Homme Intense, right? So this particular fragrance, when I tried it first, I got the lipsticky vibe, bit of feminine, and it's like smell like a purse of a lady who will be carrying makeups and lipstick and whatnot. Smell like that. I'm like, so that's it. I knew there's a lipstick note, but I was like, excuse me, that's Dior Homme Intense. So for the first time, you know, I was like, okay, I have to give it time and respect. I respected it, gave it time, wore it again and again. About one third of the bottle, when it went away, that's when I loved it. So a bit of challenging for people who are not aware of this fragrance because it's different kind of a fragrance than the mainstream, right? And the credit goes to Dior Homme, the original Dior Homme. So to me, I'll start off with this Dior Homme Intense. The next one is also a very beautiful fragrance, one of my favorites, but I got comments like not everyone liked it, and many people say they cannot pull it off because it's more spicy, and that rose note is a bit difficult. This is from the House of not House of Declaration. This is House of Cartier Declaration d'un Soir. So the rose note. I told you how much I adored this, how highly I rate it. I rated it 10 out of 10. But yes, some people who don't love the fresh spicy rose, they may not find this very intriguing, right? And some ladies may not give you compliments. They might think it's too much. All right, at times it can be overpowering. All right, so number 14. So number 13 is another. All of these, more or less, except one or two, are my favorite fragrances. All right. Next one is a night wearing time, like nighttime wearing. I really love. I wore this thing last night or something. Cooler weather fragrance. The original. This is a flanker of the original one fragrance from Prada. So the original one is very pleasant. It's very lovable, very likable, very manly, clean, soapy. But this one is for built for nighttime, and People say it has a vibe of Tom Ford Noir de Noir or Noir Extreme, either one of those. Prada Amber Intense. This fragrance, when you smell it, it's no guarantee you're gonna like it. Many people don't like it. They don't find it. What about it? It's some raisin and some tobacco, something incensey vibe. It is very different from the your run-in-the-mill fragrance. If you like it, you're really gonna love it. It has very good performance on the skin. It doesn't project that much, but it's a bit challenging to get a hold on of this fragrance. You know, like I am the boss. It might wear you instead of you wearing it, right? So yeah, number 13, Prada Amber Intense Puram. The next one is gonna be from the house of Versace. Many people, they say very good things about it. Mark said very good things about it, and then this is like one of those tobacco-based fragrances that's wet tobacco feel, very lavender-based, very nice romantic scent. But some people cannot go past the opening note. Very very dangerous. So the opening note is very daring. The dry down of it is pure magic, right? So yeah, this is gonna be the Dreamer. I haven't shown this in my list for a very long time. Cold weather is on, so I'm gonna be rocking some of this later today. This is one of the challenging fragrances to my nose. I mean, I love it. I love the top note. I love more or less all the love it or hate it fragrances. This is one of them. I never hated it. I love it from the first sniff. But if you smell it from very close, it might smell very, very overpowering. And some people don't like the top note of this. But the dry down of this is magic. So you really have to give it time. So, number 12. Versace is the Dreamer. Look into this. I'm pretty sure it's not discontinued yet. But yeah, the bottle is gonna get discounted very soon. Alright, next one. By the way, it's not actually according to any order. It's just I'm showing one by one, just telling you the numbers just for the review sake. Next one is my absolute favorite. These are the kind of fragrances I love right now. I am in love with this type of fragrance, barbershop, bit of old days, manliness. Don't give a that kind of fragrance, alright? I used to wear more like a pleasant, safe scents and stuff, you know, like I think I used to love initially Bleu de Chanel kind of scent. I still do love it, but then those special times when I don't want to wear fragrances for getting compliments, I just want to feel that good days of fragrances. Of course, today is also good, but these are the days reminds me of those Power Pack Man. Paco Rabanne Puram. This is the reformulated version, but the smell is not much different from the original formulation. Very manly, very potent. Start off with very green note, has that older days vibe, but the mossy greenness is very very beautiful in this. All right, so dry down on this. By the time you get to the dry down, you may not like that until that point. So it makes it very challenging to, according to me. But if you love it, I love this is one of my signature scents, I would say. All right, one of the best green fragrances ever. All right, Paco Rabanne Puram. All right. So the next one is gonna be something similar to this, something that is very close to this to me. Smell wise bit different, but same category. Azaros Puram. This stuff I think is vintage bottle that I have. When I smell it, when I smell it first time, I was like, what the hell? This smells like 50 years old, 100 years old. The vampire is Count Dracula is wearing this. Azaros house, more or less, this kind of fragrance releases, the winter ones, very very difficult to get a hold of this kind of fragrance. Like you buy them, all right, you use them, no problem. Very difficult for you to rock it proudly if you are looking for compliments. All right, this is one unique scent and very power packed. Barbershop also. There is some leather tone to it in the end, I guess. Little bit citrus up top, but the elements in this like has that old man feeling. I really love it because I seem to like this kind of fragrances. This next one. This one fragrance I bought by mistake. I'll admit it right away. I went to buy Declaration d'un Soir, and the shop attendant, she put me up with Original Declaration, which is actually a legend. This is one fragrance that is responsible for all the other flankers. This is one fragrance. It's freaking potent. This stuff you put, it lasts on you a very long time, which is not the case with many of my fragrances. I cannot say the same about many fragrances. It's not bad, it's very nice, but it's the greenness of this fragrance, the spiciness of this fragrance. There's a lot of spices in this. I put like one or two. I really want it to like wash it away after I'm done with my day, right? So yeah, very very daring fragrance. I'm telling you guys, if you haven't got to know, if you want something unique in your collection and you want to smell something different from other people, this is not sweet. This is spicy. I don't know, a little bit citrus up top, a lot of greenness in it. That kind of fragrance. Cartier's Declaration. Right. So next one is gonna be from the house of Ferrari. You guys all know. Not need to talk about this. This is the only oud based fragrance that I have. Ferrari's Essence Oud. If you really really like oud, you can look into this. Oud and rose, that sort of mix with the saffron. The opening 1 or 2 hours, very difficult. Make it very very challenging for you to like it. All right. So once you like it, you're really gonna love it because dry down of this is magic. Performance very very good too. Next one,